Hello, Ada and Worthing Council. It's your friendly wheelchair user here, and I'd like to point out some issues that I have, or that we have as wheelchair users. Let's see now. As you can see, this is the only access to the disabled toilets. It's a cobbled path, overgrown cobbled path, so for any wheelchair users who don't have the upper core strength, or indeed don't have a power add-on like myself, this is nigh impractical. This is nigh impossible. So I do have a mode. This needs changing. It needs paving over. This is unacceptable. I fortunately do have a power attachment on my wheelchair, so I'm going to take a little trip down here to the disabled toilets. Let's go! And you can see from the vibration I'm getting here that this would not be possible if you were there's a massive bump coming up, fudge, if you were a manual wheelchair user, unless you had someone to push you, but even then I wouldn't envy the person pushing. So down we go, we're almost off the path. We take a big right. There is a path up there. Now I don't know whether you can see this. I'm going to try and zoom in. I don't know if I can. Okay, here we go. There's a path up there. However, the incline on it is around about 45 degrees. Again, impossible for a wheelchair user unless they have a power add-on. So let's go down anyway and check out the status of the toilets. Off we go, and I'm just going to pause for a moment while I access the loo. There again. So we're off the path. We're off to the toilet. Let's see how we do, shall we? And here's the loo. And oh dear, locked again. Now I've been past this 3 weeks now, a couple of times every 3 weeks, and every time it's been locked, every single time. What I'd point out to you is the nearest disabled accessible loo, that way is the Widewater, that way is in Worthing. That's probably around about half a mile in each direction. If you're disabled, that's no good. I have to use the one, I have to rely on the kindness of the cafe at the top of the hill, the Perch. Well, very nice, thank you Perch, if you happen to see this. So I have to rely on them if I need the loo. And we disabled people do suffer from incontinence and troublesome bowels and bladders, believe it or not. It's not pleasant, and so consequently we need the loo open, not closed. I can't go to the toilet. Never mind, I suppose I'll just have a wet myself. Never mind, I'm sure you don't care about that because you generally don't care about disabled people anyway. So I thought I'd show you the path that leads out of here, the only paved road that a wheelchair user would be able to use. So let's have a wee look, shall we? I have a power add-on on the front of my wheelchair. Here it is. It has a lot of power, a lot of torque, and it can handle pretty much anything. But I'm not certain about this. I'll put it in the lowest power setting I possibly can and see if I can manage it. This is around about a 45-degree angle and it is having a great deal of difficulty. We are, oh my god, round the corner, round the corner, round the corner, oh my lord. Now we're only on about 30-degree angle and we're going up, and it is very difficult. So here we are. Whoa, nearly backwards. Imagine if I was in a manual wheelchair, I'd be dead. When I hit the path at the end of there, I'd be dead, and I'm sure you don't want that on your conscience. Right, the Baytek's given up at the top of that hill. It won't go any further and I'm falling backwards, so we're going to have to go back down very carefully. I'm going to rest you there. So down we go through the nettles, Whoa! I've got twin hydraulic disc brakes on this, so I'm lucky in that regard, but even so, it's really pulling on my brakes, which were changed just the other day. So you can probably hear them squeaking. Oh, down we go, down we go. Oh my lord, look at that. Whoa! Anyone who's in a manual chair is absolutely screwed. And there was one thing also that I thought I'd point out to you when disabled loo. Bear with me, you're going to have to go on pause again. Here we are again. Hello. I've just wheeled down here. Now, my issue is this for an accessible loo. I don't know, I'm going to have to get the focus right. But this is the ramp to get in. I'm sorry the focus is the brightness is going a bit shonky, but I think you can probably get the idea of what I'm talking about. Let's go back a little bit and view it from the other side. So here we are, one locked disabled toilet with half a mile each way before I can get to another one, and this to get in. That is not accessible, and neither is it acceptable. All it would take would be to build a concrete ramp going flat across there at the correct height, 2 inches, and then build a small concrete ramp that goes all the way down. I'm propelling myself with my feet, so I do apologise, and I don't want to run into anyone. There we go. It's not also handy that the bushes are blocking the way. So all it would take would be a ramp up here and leading into there. I do apologise for my filming. I'm trying to watch myself and what I'm doing at the same time, and that's never easy. All in all, you've let every single disabled user down. I generally don't expect much more from a council, but to be honest, a couple of times a week over 3 weeks locked, we get the really rough end of the stick. What I will say is the wide water one for 3 weeks was blocked and we couldn't use it because it was actually overflowing with poo and grot and everything. Literally there was poo all over the floor. I do have pictures of this, but I won't put them up here for the sake of well, I'm sure people don't want to see that. That's mostly locked. The one down in Worthing is mostly locked. So on a bad day you've got about 4 miles or thereabouts. Sorry, the camera keeps going weird. So you've got about 4 miles until you can have a pee. Not acceptable. This is discriminatory. All these toilets open. Disabled toilets closed. It doesn't take a lot to give us the rights we deserve. It takes a little bit of thinking. It takes consultation with us, disabled users. We deserve better than this. We pay taxes. We pay all sorts of things. And we're left swinging in the wind. So please get it fixed. And that is today's public service notice. Thank you for watching.